What worked for your father and your grandfather will almost certainly not work for you. Welcome, colleagues. George Sloan, Myford University. Going to talk about a concept here. It is tied very much to traditional higher education, but I would also say it extends out into other things as well. So it used to be that you would go to school, get a job, work, and retire. Well, in a dynamic environment, that's not the case anymore. When we were dealing with a more static and time and technology and progress was slower, yeah, it probably worked. It was a viable model. But now we're in a dynamic environment. Things change rapidly. We're not dealing in decades anymore. We're dealing in years, months, weeks, and in some cases, days. It gets stale like bread real fast, and the milk goes sour. So you need a new model and a new plan and a new approach. Now, granted, maybe the family business was that everyone became a doctor or everyone became a lawyer or whatever, or you go into the family business. So yeah, what used to work might still work, but that's a kind of different situation. Most of the people do not have that situation. So you need a new plan. And what does that new plan look like? Some of you are going to like it, and some of you are going to hate it. You need to constantly be upskilling, upgrading, building on your skills, stacking them. You've got to have a different approach. You cannot do a one and done anymore. Oh, I went to college and got a degree. I'm done. Nah, dad maybe, granddad probably, not for you. Oh, I went and got an MBA. I'm all set. Nope. You're in a new environment and you need new solutions. And the solutions are a number of different alternatives. Uh, on top of the fact that, traditional higher education is a time suck, and it's also a money suck. And in many cases, for people with student loan money and debt, you're going to be paying it for a good portion of your life. It's just not worth it. So I would recommend to you look at alternatives. And at myforduniversity.com, we talk about a lot of these alternatives. I highly recommend you check it out. You will be surprised what you see there. And I'm not just pushing my approach. I believe in other approaches that I think are just as good. I talk about the trades. I talk about small business. I talk about entrepreneurship. Those are all other approaches. Apprenticeships, getting microcerts. You need to think in terms of what's your lifelong learning plan? What do you enjoy doing? What are you good at? And finding ways to come up with something different, because your dad's and your granddad's plan ain't going to work for you, baby. So if you want to learn more about this stuff, visit us. I invite you to check us out. Leave a comment. Love to hear what you'd like to have us cover. With Myford University, our approach is learn it fast and apply it faster. We will see you the next time. Thank you.